Super Pi proposes a future where the global economy is rebuilt around nano-payments, decentralized intelligence, and universal participation. According to the HYPERION ASCENT version 12.0.0 vision, the system introduces a payment superhighway, powered by Mesh Payment v2 and NeuroSwap v3, enabling instant 1-cent transactions across the planet with virtually zero fees. This creates an entirely new economic philosophy where value is no longer determined by scarcity, exclusivity, or institutional control, but by reach and utility. A creator offering a simple service to 100 million people for 1 cent could generate more influence and economic power than traditional businesses serving only a small elite market. In this model, every human talent becomes monetizable on a planetary scale. The ecosystem further stabilizes itself through app staking systems that require developers to lock assets into the network, creating a gravity-like mechanism that rewards long-term utility and discourages short-term exploitation. Super Pi therefore imagines a civilization where economic power flows toward usefulness rather than centralized ownership. Beyond payments, the architecture introduces ELIS, also described as PI-AGI, a digital trust manager designed to protect assets beyond the human lifecycle itself. In the predictive framework surrounding NexusLaw version 3.1 and PIRC standards, ELIS functions as more than an assistant. It becomes an autonomous guardian capable of executing inheritance, preserving ownership, and transferring digital assets according to a user's recorded intent. This concept creates what the ecosystem describes as perpetual asset sovereignty, where wealth, property, and digital identity continue operating independently of traditional legal systems or government intervention. Combined with ARIA Oracle version 2, the network introduces intelligent behavioral protection systems capable of monitoring misuse or reckless spending among heirs. Instead of simply releasing assets instantly, the system can dynamically regulate distribution to preserve long-term stability for families and future generations. In this vision, artificial intelligence evolves from a convenience tool into an institutional layer that replaces trust structures historically managed by banks, courts, and bureaucracies. The result is a future where digital immortality is no longer science fiction, but an algorithmically governed extension of economic sovereignty itself. The implications expand even further through the idea of unmanned administration and algorithmic governance. Super Pi's infrastructure imagines a world where payroll systems, taxation, welfare distribution, and public administration operate autonomously through decentralized protocols. Global Payroll v2 reportedly supports systems capable of coordinating millions of workers across a 195-country infrastructure, while Super PI-AGI introduces automated universal basic income mechanisms integrated directly into the economic network. Taxes are envisioned as instant deductions collected automatically at the point of transaction, removing the need for large tax bureaucracies and reducing administrative inefficiencies. At the same time, sovereign multipliers and Pi-backed collateral introduce the concept of a hyper-utility currency capable of competing with traditional fiat systems. Instead of relying on political policy or centralized monetary control, trust emerges from transparency, utility, participation, and network synchronization across more than 35 global currencies. At the center of this vision is the idea of a hyper-flat society powered by 10 million super apps across every domain of human life. Education, healthcare, finance, commerce, entertainment, communication, transportation, and creative industries all merge into a unified economic ecosystem built around frictionless value exchange. Here, success is measured not by the scale of capital accumulation, but by how much utility, convenience, or inspiration an individual can provide to billions of people. Super Pi describes this as the cosmos of payments, a planetary-scale network built on the atom of assets, represented by Pi infrastructure itself. The release of fiat_rates_latest JSON in version 12.0.0 symbolizes the synchronization of this economic engine across global currencies and decentralized payment systems. Within this framework, individuals are theoretically able to sell talents worldwide without permission from banks, corporations, or states, while ELIS protects those earnings indefinitely. Whether this future fully materializes remains uncertain, but the convergence of AI, decentralized finance, digital governance, and nano-payments undeniably represents a transformative shift in how humanity may approach ownership, participation and economic freedom in the decades ahead.